Welcome back for Part 4 of Episode 3 of Atavar Ascension. To catch you up on where we last left off. While investigating Dock 5 for signs of ghosts, the party began to experience odd sounds and voices. Then things on their person began to disappear, and they noticed a weird oil-like substance appearing in various places around them. They then discovered the culprit of the mischief was not some spirit, but a little creature called a boggle. Getting hold of him, it was evident that he was at their mercy and couldn't cause them any real harm, so they decided to talk with him, and ended up coming to an agreement with their now strange new friend, Snooble. Deciding they had successfully stopped any more shenanigans from occurring, and that they had recovered the lost tools, the party prepared to leave and chalk up another completed job. But Persephone had other ideas, and for just a moment stayed behind and brokered her own little arrangement with Snooble. Finally, the group returned to the honeypot to retire for the evening and report to the Freelancers Association in the morning. And that is where we hop back into the action. Yep, you all get a long rest, wake up in the morning, and it is time to go report the status to the Freelance Association.
And we waddle towards the guild. Waddle, waddle.
Mm-hmm. Hey, don't we have to go back to the docks first? Or no?
No, we have the paper sign. We can go collect the gold from the harbor master afterwards, but we can go to the guild and get our report done first.
Okay.
And then head to the dock afterwards, and then from there, head on our next quest. So.
Alright. So, you head over to the guild?
Yep.
Alright.
We'll skip breakfast this time.
No, we're not.
Oh, okay.
Pancakes.
You can
Alright.
get them pancakes?
Yep. Pancakes. They've also now added what looks to be some kind of waffle.
I changed my
I'll
mind.
try the waffles.
Waffle.
Yeah.
Waffle it is.
Waffles are superior
So,
to
which
pancakes.
actually is pretty interesting because when you get the waffle, they called it the honey surprise waffle. When you get it, it actually looks like at each of the little points where the intersection of the waffle ridges happen, and like on the edges and stuff, it looks like a perfect sphere of, hardened golden looking something. You assume honey, but it's they almost look like little gems kind of dotting it. And when you go and eat into it, they kind of burst open, giving honey onto the area as you eat it, and it's delicious.
It does sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can we go?
Yes.
Yep.
So you head to the guild, and as you arrive there, sure enough, who's sitting behind the desk?
No, I couldn't tell you a name.
Your old friend. Oh, no, he never gave you a name.
That's fine. We're not
I
on
don't feel bad.
Yeah.
need-to-know basis.
Yep. And he,
One-eyed Willie.
you're back.
We are. Here's a signed paper.
One moment. Again, he hops up. Again with his one leg.
That's right, it was one leg, not one eye.
Mm-hmm. And his little kind of crutch thing that he's got. Hobbles his way back through the door behind. Back there for a while. Eventually comes back. He says, "Okay," and hands you the papers. Congratulations on passing your second job for admittance into the Freelance Association. Your grade on this one was a B.
We went up by 1.
I'm surprised we got that good of a grade.
Let's see. Stellar points. 1 bonus points for resolving this situation quickly within the time frame of being assigned this job.
Bonus points for retrieval of stolen property. Bonus points for satisfied customer. Slight negative for lying to customer about the reason.
There we go.
Small bonus points for preserving life. Negative points for making a deal for thieving. Interesting.
You made a fucking deal. Don't look at me.
Ooh.
No.
You're the one that said that?
He glared at me.
Well, no, we gotta talk.
Wait, how did he word that?
For thieving. That's
Made
his
a
wording.
deal for thieving.
I
I
think
know
there's
it
some
wasn't
kind of
him.
mistake there. We made him a deal to not thieve anymore.
Nope. That's what it says. First deal was good. Second was for thieving.
I think back about us leaving.
I think about who talked to him
Yes,
last.
and I look and turn towards Percy.
Precisely why I glared at you. Don't give me that smile.
Listen, we'll talk about this somewhere else, not here.
Overall, average out, we're going to call that a B. You have official entry into the Freelance Association. Congratulations. However, if you should choose, you may take one more of the shall we call them observed jobs in order to attempt to improve your grade in order to try to get a higher starting tier. That is up to you.
What's our current starting tier?
You are B grade.
Not bad. We can do some B.
I am satisfied with B grade for
We
now.
can do B.
Very well.
I think B fits us, you know. We did help out the honey pot, and they have bees, so.
And we are the Blue Devils. We could become the Blue Bevels.
After all, we're not the Alu Avils. That would be for A adventure.
All right. So, your business concluded at the guild
Walk to the dog.
as the worker behind the desk hands you those paperwork. He looks at you and he says, "All right, before you go, now you get to talk to him."
Congratulations, Gold. Have fun.
Not him.
Oh.
I said, now you get to talk to him. And he indicates
To the elf.
the elf.
Congratulations, Elf. Have fun.
Let's go.
I kind of just tap you on the shoulder and just begin walking towards the elf.
Let's
Okay.
go.
All right. And you get over there. And he seems to be just kind of working through some stuff. And as soon as you get there, he's like, yep. Here we go. Yes. And he hands each one of you a medallion that has the Freelance Association seal on it. Says, this is proof of your membership. Please keep this with you at all times. This will prove to you anywhere within the realm that you are members of the Freelance Association and are afforded full rights and privileges. Now, for you to see what those are. And he says, this way, points down, and there's a door about 15 feet away from you. And he walks through the door on his side and comes eventually out that door. He's like, come on.
We follow. That's what we do. We walk.
Yep.
He then walks you through a long hallway. And as he's passing, there are rooms on the right and the left as walking through. It says, rooms here can be used by adventurers that are full members, such as yourselves, in the event they need a place to stay for while they are working within the city. You must have a job when you first arrive, and you cannot be without a current guild job that is in the area for more than 3 days. Otherwise you will need to vacate to allow room for other guild members who are currently working jobs in the area. But as you can see, and he comes to one and he says, let me check. He looks through some papers that he brought with him. Yep. And he pulls a key out, unlocks, and opens this one. As you can see, this one is currently unoccupied. And you look and you see just a simple room, a cot, looks like some kind of nightstand, a dresser, a little wash basin, simple room. Okay. But, there's several of these available. These are what is available to B-tier members for stay. Okay. He then walks you back through to the end of the hall. You make a right turn. You continue down. And then there is a double door on your left. And he opens it up and shows you a very large dining hall. It says, in here, as you can see, breakfast is currently being served, and you see there are many guild members here eating, drinking, enjoying themselves. Okay. It is also a place of gathering. As you can see over there, he indicates on the far left wall, there is kind of more lounge-type seating. There's actually a couple big fireplaces there as well, spaced out so that people can kind of sit by the fire and enjoy the ambiance and the warmth, especially in the colder months of the year. So it's quite nice. It looks very good. And then, of course, up there, and he indicates a lofted area, that would be for the A-tier members up there. I think the VIP lounge. As well as those above. Now, continuing on, follow me. And he continues the tour down the hallway to where he points to a set of stairs. Says, up the stairs is where we have rooms similar to what you just saw, but more lavish and appointed for higher tier members of the association. But for you here, coming this way, he shows you down this hall. Okay, we're going to stop here, and he opens a door, and you look out into an open ground area, kind of encased by the walls of this facility. So it's like an open air, fairly large field almost. You can see archery targets. You can see looks like kind of like balance beams and things like that, almost like an obstacle course going on. And even at this early in the morning, there are some people out here, and they are training. They're going through routines, testing out new weapons, practicing, what have you. Okay, it says, as you can see, we have training grounds here available for you to hone your craft and get a workout. For higher tier members, we even have some, shall we say, for the right price, even at the higher tiers, this stuff costs, but instruction.
Just to clarify, above B, is there only A tier, or is there anything above that?
Oh, no, there's higher tiers.
Can you
S-class.
list them to me, please, so I know what to attain?
Everything is in your paperwork, but if you insist, B is our, it is not our lowest tier. Our lowest tier is C.
Oh.
Because, well, you have passed, but with,
Barely.
yeah, D we call dead. Because they are barely good enough to survive and therefore should not even be a member of this association. F, they actually are dead, so it doesn't matter. C, they just made it. B, you are a member, decent standing. A, that is our first real tier. It then goes AA, AAA, quadruple A, and then finally what we just call our star tier.
I didn't realize we were so low on the barrel.
Yeah, I feel a little bad.
How does one climb the tiers?
Through certain jobs. Urgent ones of higher renown, will earn you some renown of your own, I guess I should say. But typically the highest renown jobs are reserved for higher tiers, so it is a matter of working your way up through, shall we say, jobs well done.
A little bit of right place, right time, but getting it done right.
Yes, and a good bit of personality
If only past work
can go a long way.
qualify.
Yes. No, unfortunately not. We have no record of past work from you, so
Oh, believe me, no one does.
intriguing.
All right.
Give me a deception, because you're not telling the whole thing.
Kidoki.
My man's baiting right now.
That'll be a 22.
Okay. He just kind of looks at you for a moment. Okay.
Let's continue the tour, shall we?
Yes, last stop on the... Well, sorry, second to last stop on the tour. Anyway, he walks down a little bit and opens up another set of doors, and you can see a very well-stocked room that looks to be shelved and listed, and it is just standard supplies. Emergency, rations for on the trail. Some old tents to replace worn-out ones. Bedrolls.
Water skins.
Water skins. General shit like that. Okay? There's also in there, you can see, some arrows, basic standard arrows, a couple other things here and there. And it said, this is our standard supply for replenishment. You will notice that over there in the corner, he points out some other areas. If you stop by one of the association halls, you can pick up, or I should say requisition supplies. As do note, as you asked about tiers earlier, the less you requisition, while still performing well, the quicker you will move up.
Not being a burden, I get it. Okay.
But, should it be needed and warranted, it is available. And last stop, he takes you down to yet another door at the end of the hall, which opens up into, it's a side door that opens up into a large area, and there's another door you can see, kind of a main door. There's obviously some other way to get to it. This is our store. And over in that section of it, it's a very large store. Think like one of the large fucking stores in Disney when you go to Disney and you see, oh, look. Yeah, this store is like 7 stores all connected together. Yeah, it's like that fucking big. Okay? It's huge. And you can see all manner of stuff in here for a price, including one of those other stores, so to speak, is medical services. And he kind of walks you through and points out all the different things, and you'll see magic supplies like spell components and stuff like that are available. Quality arrows, daggers, weapons, equipment, things that are not free from the stores, from the warehouse, so to speak. Non-requisitionable things you pay for. But they are available.
I like quality arrows.
That is what you see, and he finally kind of walks you back through and around, and you end up back in the main entry hall. It says, that is all that I am authorized to show you at this time at your current tier.
Well, it's all very fancy and nice and well, and I appreciate you showing us around, so thank you. What was your name again?
I am Aiden.
Aiden.
Yes.
I can assume we'll be meeting quite a few more times, so...
I should hope so.
I
The more you appear and do good work, the better the reputation is for the guild and yourself.
extend out my hand and give him a firm handshake.
He nods.
Yeah, I'll reach out and give him a handshake as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
His hand looks kind of small in comparison to yours.
Just grab his whole
Yeah.
hand around his whole...
But he shakes, and surprisingly strong grip.
Being of elven
Respectable.
descent, would I know of any elven form of respect that wouldn't be necessarily a handshake, but would be more ancestral to us?
Yes, you are a high elf, right?
I'm a wood elf.
A wood elf. Okay.
Do the high five into the ass slap.
High five, good game.
You would know that
It's a-
looking at him, he is clearly a high elf. That there are certain greetings that high elves do and show respect. You as a wood elf are aware that those exist, but we're going to go with a straight intelligence check to see if you actually know how to perform one of those.
3.
No, you're aware they exist, but they're different. You do know some
You go
wood
for
elf
the
ones.
wood elf secret handshake. and
You do
offers
know
the
some
high
wood
elf
elf ones, but you are not sure
What's up?
what the high elf ones specifically are.
Had to roll a 2. It's next to the 20.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it again.
I just simply nod then.
Okay. He nods back.
Good day.
But this ain't Critical Role.
I'm gonna grab and pull Percy to the side as we walk out of the building.
Mhm.
What'd you do?
Yeah, no, you're not. You're not escaping that one.
No. We're not playing this game. What'd you do?
Look, they couldn't have marked us off because we specifically said to steal from bad people.
Steal.
But that's the thing. They consider us to be morally aligned or they wouldn't hire us.
And
at least for the time being.
He said the first deal was fine.
And if
The
we
second deal.
interact with a corrupt noble
Can
who
I
is...
talk to the DM for 2 seconds?
Sure.
Because realistically, this conversation was 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Would any of them have even fucking noticed that I hung back enough for them to do this? Realistically?
Let's see here.
Nobody went
We
out
would've-
of their way.
No.
Zach's the only one that left. We all
Yeah.
stayed by the
No,
shed
you
waiting.
all left.
Yeah,
and
no,
that's
they
when I
stayed by
started.
the shed, though, is the thing.
Okay.
They said he left. He started
Okay.
walking.
Hmm.
They waited by the shed for a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna say all 4 of you
Uh-huh.
roll a d20.
Me too.
Yep.
This is the funny die. 19.
12.
17.
If they had roll higher than me, they're good.
Yeah. Yeah. 15 seconds is a long time.
Yeah. Okay.
You definitely noticed she was in there for a little bit longer than you
But
were.
they didn't hear shit.
You didn't hear it, but
Anything.
she was in there for a little bit longer.
We can assume it's
We can play the
you.
match game and go, nah.
Also, you were the only one that wasn't talking when we were at...
So, Percy, what I'm trying to get at is if there's a corrupt noble stealing from his people and slowly killing them off through them starving to death one by one, it is morally correct to steal from them. And I believe the Freelancers Association can agree with that.
I still believe the word you said there was steal.
I don't care.
Listen, we are at where we're at. Is there anything else we need to do, or are we just gonna go walk back in and try to find something to do?
Well, we need to go collect our fee from the harbor master for one.
Do you want to make 2 trips, or do you want to just go back in, claim a quest, then go get the money?
Don't matter to me.
We're already here. We might as
The
well grab
only
another
benefit
quest.
to going to the harbor master first is if
You get the
we gather a quest and decide we need appropriate equipment for it, we have 50 more gold to spend on it.
Yeah, to the harbor we go.
Why not grab a quest now?
I was actually thinking of staying and sparring in that open area.
I tell you what, I'll run down to the harbor. I'll collect the fee. You guys stay here, pick out a job. Don't pick something completely out of our class. Let's take a safe mission.
I'm
And
gonna.
then I'll join you guys for training.
I'm gonna go with gold. I gotta ask.
We need to work out some synergies here anyway.
I gotta ask the harbor master some questions.
I guess also DM question. That orb or whatever that was watching Gold, did they take that away after we finally got accepted?
You have no idea.
Okay.
It was never mentioned, so probably.
I just figured, was it public knowledge that it was done?
Yeah, not you didn't publicly see.
I'm gonna go with gold to the docks. I gotta ask the harbor man some questions.
Like I said, I'm staying behind.
Okay, so for those of you staying behind, okay, which is you three, what are each of you doing? You said you wanted to go use the training grounds.
I wanted to see if there were any other adventurers there, try to meet them and spar with them potentially.
Okay, so you start walking that way down the halls. Ajax. Do you check out the quests? Do you?
Yeah, I'll check out the quest.
Okay. You once again are directed to Aiden. If you attempt to go to the other guy, he's like,
Yeah.
and Aiden goes, yes, you're back. Are you with him?
I was gonna go target practice with my daggers. So probably
Okay,
not.
so you two walking down towards the training hall. Okay. It says, and what can I do for you? Ajax. Yes. What can I do for you?
Looking to pick up another quest for our group.
Very, very well. He hands out, we have these 3 currently. And what you will notice when you look at them is they are the remaining 3 jobs that you did not pick, but the real price is now displayed.
Real price.
Oh.
Yes, because those entry-level jobs, the guild takes a heavy cut
sir,
because
you
they can't
see
trust
this.
you.
You went to the docks. That's metagaming.
I'll look at them when I come back, either way. It's not like I'm telling you to pick one, I just want to see what they are. Remember, gold said in our roundhouse.
They're the same missions that we saw before,
Yes.
but we're getting more money for it.
It's up to you. I'm
It
obviously
is up
can't be
to
looking
me.
at them.
I have so much power.
You have all
at
of
my
the power.
fingertips.
Mm-hmm.
In your big meaty claws.
Caravan guards.
Meaty claws.
Plus bonus for safe arrival. Woodhurst needs assistance. How delightfully vague. Well, this one seems mighty simple and has a large reward, so Ajax with his mighty int of 10 is going to go with Woodhurst needs assistance.
Okay.
Cleaning chimneys, boys.
All right. So he says, very well.
This seems
And
like a
he
reasonable
marks
one.
on there, Blue Devils. Chink. And if you will sign on here as acceptance, Ajax. So if you'll sign on here as acceptance. So you
I sign.
Okay. And very well. Here you are.
Thank
that is
you.
now yours.
The fuck's going on over there?
Look at the reward.
Dude, just like, look at the payout. We're gonna get fucked.
I want to see.
That's a lot of mead.
It's a lot of tea for you, herbal boy.
So, that's what
They
you've
just
done.
need assistance. It makes sense.
Yeah,
600 is a
you
mighty
too.
nice payout for assisting someone.
You arrive at the guild hall training grounds, and yeah, what exactly do you want to do?
You can go first.
I assume there's like a throwing area.
Absolutely, there's targets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Target practice with my daggers.
Okay.
Nothing
Practicing away.
fancy.
Okay.
Take the quest.
I'm going to be trying to look for any interesting looking adventurers and see if they want to spar.
1v1.
There's a cool looking tiefling over there throwing a dagger at targets.
Yeah, I don't like that one though.
Oh, okay.
I'm
there-
sorry, Jen. It's in
An
character.
interesting character, nonetheless.
If that's what you.
I assume there are no other tieflings in here.
No,
Is there anyone else though?
there are
just
3
me.
other people in here.
All right.
There is a dwarven woman who is actually over close to where Percy is. She is wrenching down a large crossbow,
Mhm.
to charge it, putting a bolt in, and then target practicing. She's wearing a full set of a mixture of studded leather and with some chain
Mhm.
in there as well. She looks pretty muscular,
Mhm.
and it actually that hand cranking. This is a heavy crossbow,
Yeah.
and hand cranking it, she actually can book through that.
Mhm.
She's
Yeah.
and she's a pretty good shot.
All right.
You also see that there is a dragonborn
Hmm.
who is actually over at one of the wooden dummies and using a longsword, just practicing like a swing, overhand, kind of from the side diagonal. And he seems to be hitting the exact same spot and going over and over. It's like
Mhm.
just like muscle memory of a perfect form is what he seems to be going with. He's not going for, for hard hit or anything. It's, it's obviously working on form.
I'm curious. In your world setting, how do Dragonborn work? Do they have tails or no?
Yes.
They do have tails. Okay.
Mhm.
Continue.
And then finally,
That was all I wanted to ask. I'm just curious.
you see a human female
Mm.
who looks very lithe.
What
And
that means. I may be stupid.
tall, thin, and muscular. Not like overly thin, but like thin and dexterous.
Okay.
She has 2 rapiers, and she is spinning around and dancing as these blades seem to shoot out from her at odd angles, sometimes in a defensive blocking position, sometimes in a quick thrust. And watching her movements,
Mhm.
she's good.
I think I know who I'm going to approach.
Okay.
That last one for sure. Hello there. You seem to know what you're doing.
Well, I should. I've been doing this for a long time.
As have I, although I think it's safe to assume you're better than I am. I'd like...
Yeah, obviously.
There's no need to take that tone with me, ma'am.
You're trash, boy.
Look, I'm trying to approach politely here because I'd like to try and improve, and I'm willing to take the humility if I lose, but I was curious if you'd like to spar.
I don't suppose. I'd call it sparring, but I do need a warm-up.
If that's what I am to you, then so be it. And I unsheath my rapier and get into stance.
Okay. She go ahead and sheathes one of hers. And she assumes...
Bummer, I wanted to play both of them.
Did you say that out loud?
No.
Okay. She stands in an unguarded position. Rapier out. Waiting. Salutes you quick. Sticks it back out and then winks once. I need you to make a dex save.
Yeah, baby. Dex save. That is +5. That's an 18.
Good. She kind of hop skips towards you in just a quick movement, and the tip of her blade like flashes around up near your face, like distracting you. It hits right near the hilt of your weapon, like right near the base of where the blade and the pommel of yours,
Guard.
yeah, and the guard of yours meet.
Mm-hmm.
And you just manage to step back and turn it enough that it kind of shaves off some of the force of the blow.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel kind of the ringing up your arm, but you manage to hold on to your blade because you were quick enough. And she stops for a second. She smiles. Not bad. Again?
Perhaps you'll respect me more this time if I prove myself. I think I'll go for this blow. I'm gonna roll to attack.
Okay.
That is, 22.
Okay. She parries it expertly.
Damn.
Okay. But it comes real close to her.
Alright.
Again, not bad. She then flicks her blade, and I need you to make another dex save.
I assume this is all something I can see.
Yeah.
within
That's
the
gonna be
arena.
a 21.
21, you know exactly what she was trying to do, is force your blade out and away from hers so that she could spin and jam the pommel into your stomach, but you just kind of spin right out of the way.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm going to do something fancy here. Let's see here. I'm going to use defensive flourish.
Okay.
So I'm going to expend a use of my... Well, let's see here. Yeah, okay. So if the attack hits, I expend a use of my bardic inspiration, and I'll tell you what happens. So
As I see he goes, I assume you're going in for an attack.
yeah.
I message, don't fuck it up!
You say that now. Brick. I got a 14.
Okay. That is nowhere near her, as she
Damn.
is not where you thought she was going to be. She is a good 5 feet away from that spot. As she kind of twists, it almost looks like she somehow got up on one foot's set of toes, like a pirouette.
Mm-hmm.
Just very quickly spun, and then kind of slid out into the way. So when you thrust forward, what the hell? She just was not there.
Fast.
She then stops for a second, kind of lowers her sword and says, perhaps you would need a bit of a workout. She pulls out her other rapier, crosses them, kind of flourishes them out, bows deeply, and says, shall we?
Things just got interesting. I get into a sort of deeper stance, and the face sort of applies a sly smirk.
Okay. She goes, you first.
All right then. Let's go for another attack, baby. That is a 17.
Okay, it just deflects off one of her rapiers.
God damn.
And she goes, my turn.
Boink.
Time to take 20 points of damage.
That's an infirmary.
Yeah.
It's only spot.
Okay, so the first one was a 17.
That hits.
The second one was a natural 20.
I fucking knew it.
And you, sir,
Are dead.
no.
If you do more than 24, I unconscious.
Not 24, 20.
Oh.
But it is all basically she's not trying to kill you. She's doing non-lethal damage. So she's like, whack, whack. She's smacking you.
Yeah, I know.
Like, like upside the head or punching you with it. You just, as you miss her with that deflection off her blade, she comes back with 2 well-timed swing arounds of her rapiers.
Mm-hmm.
You manage to get your sword up where you think, I can deflect this. But then she spins down low, flips up over you in a graceful arc, and comes back, wha-bam, with the pommels of her rapiers. She's standing behind you. It's almost like you're back to back. And goes, wham, into your kidneys so hard, you know you're going to be pissing blood for the next couple days.
All right.
I mean, and you like double over and almost fall down.
I'm
So
lucky.
don't fuck it up.
I'm lucky I don't have a weak stomach.
We'll call it a draw then.
I'm not done until I'm down on the ground. I turn around.
No bill.
Exactly. I turn around. I'm going to take the dodge action, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
So give me just a moment.
Healing in a 1v1 is frowned upon.
You got 2 swords, man. Come on.
Okay.
Alright, second level, that'll be 2d4 plus 3. So, 1 4, and then a 2, so that's 9 points of health back.
Okay, very good. And she then, seeing what you're doing, okay.
She sees you drinking your Estus and goes for the backstab.
I need you
Just wanted to
Yeah.
punch him in the face.
to make a Constitution save.
On save. Well, see, that's a little bit scary. Why would you do that to me?
Why are you
You
saying
use
this?
magic. It's only fair that she uses magic.
Yeah, I know. Okay, that's gonna be a 21.
Okay. You feel as if that hit to your kidneys,
Mhm.
there was more to it. You feel like you're gonna like start coughing up blood now,
Mm-hmm.
but you kind of like steady yourself, and then you're like, okay, I got this. And then, okay,
Remember, I dodged.
no, I know.
Okay,
That's
just keeping that in mind.
she just shoved you, so I need
Contested.
yes, I'm trying to remember shove. It should be on here. I
If
hope-
she is shoving, she'd be using athletics, but I can contest
Yes.
with acrobatics.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh.
Yikes. 9.
Yeah, she got you big time. Her shove actually comes around as a spinning leg kick where her leg comes up high in the air,
Mm-hmm.
like, one leg standing here, one high in the air. She's spinning around, again, kind of like a pirouette maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
But then she drops down low and that leg comes around low on the ground, catches you
Oof.
in the calves,
Yep.
and you end up falling right on your back.
Prone time.
And she takes both of her rapiers and puts them like this across your neck and says, "Do you yield?"
I know when I'm beat.
She then pulls her rapiers away, twirls them around, sheathes them,
He
and
goes,
offers you a hand up.
he goes, and this isn't one of them. Punches her in the face.
Street rules.
I accept the hand, hoping that she doesn't trick me or something like that. And then, while looking into her eyes, I say, "Tell me, what is your name?"
My name is not important. Yours is. You're intriguing.
Well then, because you are a fellow rapier duelist, you may call me Thancred.
And you can call me D.
All right, D.
Candace.
We can't do anything
No,
seriously.
no, we can't.
I say, I haven't felt that way in a fight in quite so long. You remind me of a certain someone. And I thank you for this opportunity today.
You're welcome. Now, you've gotten me to work up a little bit of a sweat. I appreciate it. You are not half bad. Keep working on it.
Well, I hope to work with you in future.
We'll see. And she just kind of turns and walks out, and she looks over in your direction as she's walking out. She kind of looks at you, and kind of you catch that she glances at you and then back at him, and then walks out.
Will my message reach Daniel or no?
From where he's at the front and where you're at, no. You are more than 120 feet away from each other.
Oh, that you have to have sight, right?
No, if you know the target.
Just
Yeah.
the distance thing.
Yeah, if you know the target. If you don't know the target, like, that stranger over there, then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you went down to the docks.
That we
Gold
did.
and Tomer.
We went on a walk.
Okay. So, you're at the docks. You have gotten there. What are you doing?
I'm just going to assume that the harbor master isn't in his office. I'm just going to head out to the docks.
We're gonna look for Baka.
Okay. Yep. Again, not hard to find Baka. It takes you a little bit of time. This time he's actually down at Dock 5, so you have to go a little bit further, trying to set things up, bring ships in. Because obviously he got word.
Baka,
Hey.
we're back.
I see. Thank you. You did a great job.
Thank you.
I suppose you want payment.
Properly, yes.
Pulls out 2 pouches, gives you one, and this is the guild's cut.
All right. Well, thank you, Baka. Hope it all works out for you.
Yes. Excellent work.
It was 50 gold.
Yep.
All right. We're heading over to the shack.
Yeah.
It's the nutshell. I'm so sorry.
As we're walking, I'm gonna be like, "Is that eye still on you?" Or
I don't know. Doesn't matter though. I need to figure out what Persephone did.
okay.
Always assuming I'm doing shit.
So we're gonna go to Snooble's little
Okay.
shack and make sure that we're not being seen by everybody, right?
Okay. Yeah. Not hard.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
If it's not being used, it's
Mhm.
probably not important.
All right. So you head to the Snooble shack.
I just go ahead and walk in.
Okay.
Snooble, are you here?
Who is it?
One of your employers.
You see little head kind of peek out from behind the kind of makeshift stone walls that he stacked up.
You. And you. Oh, what can I do for you?
I need a little bit of information.
Okay.
I understand that you and Persephone had a little talk after I had left.
Maybe.
I take out 3 gold. And I start rubbing it thinly. You guys had a conversation, right?
Why everyone likes circles like that?
I'm gonna take
I
out.
always liked circles. I thought they were
Give
interesting.
him a shoe.
I'm gonna take out. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna take some like old pelts, like small little patches of pelts that I used to keep when I used to hunt to survive.
Okay.
Be like, do you like this more?
He reaches.
Answer Gold's question. Did you have a conversation with the tiefling?
The horned one.
Yes.
What was it about?
Let me see first.
Give him 1.
I give him a 1.
Hmm.
He bites it. Kind of rubs it against one ear.
Smiles. She made deal. That's all. Just deal.
What was the deal? And I'll give you 2 more.
2 more.
And they're different animals this time.
She wanted shiny rocks. She said I could take them. You know.
I think she wanted him to be her little thieving buddy.
I feel so bad for you, Jen, because I see your face. It's like, no, my plan.
I did this in secret, damn it!
All right.
How did the eyes see me?
I just wanted to
Nothing
know.
is secret from the electric eye.
The DM knows.
So do me a favor. Make sure they still have some shiny rocks left. Don't take all the shiny rocks.
Okay. I don't know why you want shiny rocks anyway. They're just rocks.
I don't.
And the kid can still see.
I throw him the 2 smaller pelts.
So.
That's
All
all.
good?
That's all I need to
That's
do.
all.
Okay.
You have a nice rest of your day.
Okay.
Leon will come back in a couple of days to check on him.
Okay. I like him. He makes good jokes.
All right. Bye, Snooble.
Bye.
Bye.
You two give me a perception check real quick.
That is an 11.
That is a 15.
Okay. You do notice there, while you're kind of talking to him, there seemed to be like a small little ruby already. So kind of sitting over in his little kind of hideaway corner. Just one. It was about that big.
You know what? It is what it is. Let's just go. I told you I should just kill him, but nope. I'll do all of it.
All right.
He's a
So
peaceful creature in nature. No need to kill him.
So before we wrap it up for the evening, just real quick, you guys all end up meeting back, I assume, at the Honey Pot Inn
Our favorite spot.
Yeah.
to share whatever information you need to share with each other before the day closes.
I'm gonna lean over to Percy and be like, I heard you like shiny rocks.
Everybody likes shiny rock.
I had a wonderful day today,
Yeah, you got your ass whooped by a girl.
and it felt wonderful. You're just jealous.
So he is a bottom.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
I'll drink, but I'm not.
I'm not agreeing with the terms.
I'll drink. I'll leave it at that.
Did you get a job for us?
Yes. I reach into my bag of stuff and then pull it out and lay it on the table in front of everyone.
What is this?
Another ambiguous quest? God damn it.
Those fools. This one, it just said that they needed
Assistance at...
assistance. They were offered 600 gold.
Well, we gotta go
Ajax.
to... We gotta go to Finn's.
We just had to investigate at the docks.
Yeah, but that was for 50. This is for 600.
It doesn't matter. The fact that it is ambiguous is the problem. We don't know if they have a dragon in their basement that we have to help them with.
Listen, I say we just wing it, see what happens.
That will probably be fine.
We'll be fine.
I continue drinking.
And with that note, that is where we will end tonight with continued drinking. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I hope you guys had fun. This was another long session, over 4 hours.
3 hours, 52 minutes,
under
29
4
seconds.
Oh,
hours.
almost 4 hours, sorry. Almost, not over. That's because we had a pause in there for a while. But, hey, hope you guys had fun. I hope my players had fun.
I had an
That
amazing
was
time.
awesome. You know what? Now that you mention it, yes, I did.
My deal got ruined.
Yeah, not entirely. But I hope you guys will join us next week for the next episode.
Well, that's the end of this episode. We hope you'll tune in next week for the next episode of Atavar Ascension.